For 25 years and running, the Peterson Automotive Museum has been central in celebrating all things automotive. From the history to the artistry, the Peterson showcases the automobile and its impact around the world and right here in Los Angeles. Let's take a spin.
The museum wouldn't really be anything if people didn't know we were here. And the idea of putting these marvelous ribbons on the side in such a bold color kind of hinted to people at the excitement that they were going to see inside the museum. And we think that the exterior of the building kind of connotes speed and sensuality and fluidity, all of the things that cars seem to embody. The Peterson Museum is divided into 3 floors, and we use 3 themes. The top floor is history, the floor that we're on is industry, and then we're going to end up on the first floor, which is artistry. The Peterson Automotive Museum first opened June of 1994. It was the brainchild of Marjorie and Robert E. Peterson. Mr. Peterson was the Peterson of Peterson Publishing. He published Hot Rod Magazine, Motor Trend Magazine, and literally dozens of other enthusiast magazines. We knew that we could not have a Peterson museum, not have any car museum in Los Angeles, and not talk about Hollywood. Hollywood really helped propagate car culture from Los Angeles.
This car right here, the DeLorean, has to be one of the most popular cars in the entire museum, right?
Well, one of the most popular and one of the most, of course, highly recognizable because of the enduring popularity of the Back to the Future film series.
Right.
This was used in the original. It is the hero car, it is the on-screen car, and that's what the Peterson is about. We're about showing the real thing. We're not about, well, this is a DeLorean that kind of looks like it. No, this is the vehicle that was actually used in the film.
This car right here screams California.
Well, you're right. On the 3rd floor of the Peterson, where people start their tour when they come here, they're going to see a lot of California history. One of the things that embodies California motoring history, like no other vehicle, is a Woodie. Because of their wood construction, a lot of people didn't really take care of them, and they became very inexpensive. And that's when the surfers started to adopt them. Beach Boys sang about Woodies. And if you can find one in very nice condition, you really have something, because a lot of them just didn't survive because of the organic nature of the wood.
And although you may not be able to drive any of these cars, here on the industry floor, you can learn how an automobile functions, build a virtual car, and even race one too. These cars, you wouldn't really find them on the street, right? I mean, they're...
No, you wouldn't. This exhibition is called Legends of Los Angeles. And because, at the end of the day, we're a Los Angeles museum, and we want to talk about local culture, local history, and something that not only touches on Los Angeles history, but really motoring in America is a drag racer. And this is our Porsche exhibition. What we try to do is speaking to topics that are relevant to people in Los Angeles. And LA is one of the largest markets for Porsche. This 901, only a couple of dozen of these were built, and it predates the 911 by a couple of years. But it embodies everything that Porsche has been ever since this was introduced. Everything that we have on the Peter and Merle Mullen artistry floor does relate to artistry in some way. It relates to the sculptural quality of the automobile. It relates to artistry in the engineering of the automobile. It relates in service decoration. Some cars are painted up to look very interesting. They have murals on the side and whatnot. There's really artistry inherent in every aspect of the automobile, and that includes the engineering. These cars are like rolling sculptures, and when you think of it, it's really a perfect statement. They're cars that you get in and you go down the road and they make you feel good.
Thank you for joining us on this ride through the Peterson Automotive Museum. For more information on current exhibitions and programs, visit peterson.org. See you next time.